Hello students, it is the first day of third lesson current electricity from science section A. See, before starting the lesson, we have to make it clear what is meant by electricity. So first I have written the first question there. What is electricity? Answer is there. Electricity is a form of energy. Many kind of energies are there. Chemical energy is there. Different forms of energies are there. Like this one, electricity is one kind of energy. We will discuss that one in detail. Who has invented this electricity? Who was the first person found the electricity or the information about the electricity? The person is Benjamin Franklin. Then he has divided that electricity into two parts. The first is static electricity and second is current electricity. And within that one, current electricity is our lesson, or more things about current electricity we are going to learn. See here, while discussing this one, first of all, we should make clear the structure of atom. But again, what is atom? Atom is the smallest part of material, undivisible part of material. See, within this atom, 8th standard we have discussed more things about the atom. Within the atom, at the center we having the nucleus. Nucleus having two kind of particles, proton and neutron. Within that one, neutrons are chargeless, protons are positively charged, and negatively charged electrons are revolving around the nucleus within their specific orbit. That information we having. But one new concept we are going to discuss, what is meant by free electron. See, what is meant by free electron? Just I have drawn one electronic configuration of any atom. See here, how many orbits are there? There are 3 orbits. The first orbit having the 2 electrons, second orbit having the 8 electrons, and the last orbit having 2 electrons within its last orbit. That means definitely it is a metal. So when we consider metal, metals may have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost orbit. In next higher standard also, you will get more information about that. What is required for 9th standard, we are discussing that only. The electrons in the metal or the electrons which are in the outermost orbit of a metal are loosely bounded with the nucleus. Why? See, electrons are negatively charged. Protons are positively charged. That means there is opposite charge in between proton and electrons. So definitely they will attract each other. But within the metal, outermost cells electrons are loosely bounded. Loosely bounded means what? They can't, the electrons which are inner orbit, they will not change or they will not skip from the atom. But the last electrons which are exist in outermost orbit, they can skip from their orbit and will enter into next atom. That means they are loosely bounded with the nucleus. See, one good example for this one. Your papa is a nucleus and you are the outermost orbit electron. When your papa's force is more, that means your papa is present in a house, you will not go out for playing, you are staying there and studying or not, because you are bounded. But when papa is so kind with you, that means loosely bounded, and when loosely bounded, easily you can skip from the house and you can go outdoor to play outdoor games. So like this one, outermost electrons are loosely bounded, so they can skip the cell or skip the orbit, so they are called as free electrons. And it is totally a matter of free electrons. How the free electrons are moving, according to that, current is divided into 2 parts, that is electricity is divided into 2 parts, static and current electricity. See, within that one, the first is static electricity. Each and every atom having having same number of protons and electrons. That means, suppose protons which are positively charged having 11 in number, then electrons which are negatively charged, they also in the same number. So atom having positively charged and negatively charged particles same. So same as they having the same number of positive or opposite charge, the net charge on the atom, net charge on atom is 0. But when these free electrons, when you are going to rub these two metal or two bodies on each other or against each other, because of this friction in between two bodies, some electrons which are free electrons are carrying or are transferring from one object to second object or one body to second body. Consider, to understand static electricity, this is the object A or body A, this is the object B or body B. We are going to rub these two objects against each other, and what happened? Some electrons are transferred to B. Then what happened here? Here, before rubbing, number of electron and proton were same, but now electrons have transferred, one or more has transferred to body B. Here electrons are less. Then what are less? Protons which are positive are more and electrons which are negative, that are less. So this body having positive particles more, so this body is performing or acting as a positively charged, because positive charge is more. Here is also, before rubbing, number of protons and number of electrons were same, but some migrated electrons exist within body B. So number of electrons are more than the proton. So what is condition? Positively charged protons are less and negatively charged electrons are more. So definitely this body will perform or act as a negatively charged body. So here is a charge or not? Atom is electrically neutral. That electrons and protons having electric charge. What kind of charge they are having? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb charge, one electron and one proton having positive that much charge and electron having negative charge. That is the difference only. Both having the same charges. But here, because of transfer of electron, number of positive and negative charges are less or more and the body are getting charged. Because of transfer of electron, body A will convert into positively charged body and it will perform as a, see, this positively charge remains on the body. That is called as static, which remains there, stationary, so it is static electricity. Here, negatively charged remains on body B, so this body is performing as a negatively charged, and so that negative charge remains there, so this is called as static electricity. Now we are going to the next part. Which one? What is meant by current electricity? See, this is a wire. Very thin wire is there, but we are zooming this wire. How much? Few layers of atoms are there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Many are there, but we are considering. So the circles indicating atom. Because each and every material is made up of atom only, combination of atom or joining of atom to each other. And this E indicates electrons. See, many electrons are there. Here we have discussed, these electrons are very firmly bounded with the nucleus, so they will revolve along their orbit. But those who are free electrons, they will rotate or skip out from their atom. And they are out of atom. But see here, anyhow they are moving. This is moving downward, this is moving upward, this is this side, this is again this side, this is backward, this is forward. So what is the motion of the electron? Suppose this one is a colony. Within that one houses are there. And within the houses, some students are, or some boys and some girls are studying within the house, but some, those who are free, loosely bounded with the family, they came on the ground and they are moving here and there only. So this motion of electron is called as random motion. Random motion having they do not having the direction, they having the change in the place, that is velocity only or speed only, but not the direction. Anyhow they are moving within this colony. But see, suppose there is one ice cream wala that is charged, you having less, that means you do not having ice cream, and ice cream wala having the ice cream. So those who having positively charged, those who not having negatively charged. Suppose this ice cream wala is here positive, electrons are negatively charged. So tell me, where you will run? Towards ice cream wala or not? So like this one, because of this positively charged particle or any other object, we'll discuss what is that one. All the electrons starts to move in one direction, because all boys will go towards ice cream wala to take that ice cream or not. So like this one, because of positively charged particle, all the only free electrons, not the electrons which are tightly bounded with the nucleus, only free electrons which can skip their atom and will enter into next atom or else they will start to move in one direction. See, speed is less or more, each electron having speed less or more, but definitely they having only one electron. See, electron also having charge or not, just I have explained what is the electron charge. Charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. This much charge one electron having, proton also having. Then if electrons are moving, means what? Charge is moving or not? See, when your mama will come, your uncle will come, you will not search for your mama. You will search for the chocolates, those who brought by your mama. That means if mama comes, chocolate you will getting or not. So like this when electrons are moving, definitely this much charge is moving. Actually electrons are moving, but by the way of that electrons, charge is moving. So this electricity or not, it having the charge or not, and charge is moving. So that is in the flow, and this flow is nothing but what? Current. And so it is of electrons, so it is called as electricity. It is flowing, so it is called as current. So togetherly it is called as current, electricity. Flowing, so current. Electric charges are there, so electricity. So what is meant by electricity or a current electricity? See, electrons are flowing. When electrons are flowing, when charge body is not near to this one, all the electrons which are free or free electrons are moving how? Randomly, without any direction, without anyhow. But when charge body is in contact with this metallic conductor, so definitely these electrons are moving in one direction. Suppose maybe we have reduced this ice cream wala from here and we have brought ice cream wala on the other side. So the direction will change, because all the boys will go towards ice cream wala. So like this one, positive charge is here and all the electrons starts to flow towards this direction. So which direction is not important now? They are flowing or not, they are moving or not. And so this flow of electron, this is metallic wire. So wire is a good conductor of electricity. So flow of electrons through a metallic conductor is called as current. So we reach to the first definition. Which is that definition? Electricity is nothing but flow of electrons in a metallic conductor. But again, only electrons are not moving. Along the electron, charge is moving. So can we say like this one? Electrons are moving, not charge is moving. And how much, within how much time, how much charge is moving? That is called as current. So the second definition we can build here. The first definition just we have discussed which one? The flow of electrons in a metallic conductor is called an electric current. So like this one, if electrons are moving, charge is also moving, and so a charge passing through. If electrons are passing, charge is also passing, because electron having the charge through a metallic conductor in unit time. Unit time means what? In 1 second. That means in 1 second, how much electrons are passing, that much charge is passing. So, a charge passing through a metallic conductor in unit time is called as an electric current. But see, how is this electric current also? Suppose current is indicated by I. Charge which is on electron is considered as denoted by Q. Time is denoted by T. To understand it, I am giving some different name. See, current means what? It is happiness. Charge means what? Number of atoms or food atoms or chocolates. Time? Yes, time is time only. See, your happiness and atoms or chocolates, what is the relation? Suppose I will give only one chocolate and your friend is given 5 chocolates. Tell me, who will be more happy? Definitely the person who having more chocolates. That means your happiness is directly proportional to number of chocolates. Like this one, current is directly proportional to charge. Within 1 second, more charge is passing or more electrons are flowing, then definitely more current is there. But current is nothing but the flow of electrons. More number of or many electrons are flowing through a conductor, then it is more current. Less electrons are flowing, then it is considered as a less current. So like this one, your happiness and chocolate directly proportional. Here also current and charge is directly proportional. More the charge, more the current. If you want more current, through wire more charge should pass. That means more electrons should flow. Then what is the relation in between happiness and time? See, within 1 month I will give 10 chocolate, and within 1 year I will give 10 chocolates. Chocolates are same, but tell me who is happy here? The person A or person B? Those who are getting, the person who is getting 10 chocolates per month or in 1 month, and the person who is getting 10 chocolates in 1 year. Definitely less time, more happiness, because in less time you are getting more chocolates and second person is getting same number of chocolates in more time. So like this one, if current is, we are getting more charges passing in less time, then current is more, or same charge is passing in less time, current is more. And if this same charge is passing in more time, so definitely it is less current. So it is inverse proportional. Less time, more current. More time, less current. And so it is inversely proportional. So like this one, current is inversely proportional time. If you combine both the equations or both the proportions, we are getting I is directly proportional to Q and I is inversely proportional to T. So we are getting formula of current. What is that? I is equal to Q upon T, because I is directly proportional to what this is the charge Q, and I is inversely proportional to T. See here, what is current? Current is nothing but charge divided by time. Current is indicated by I, charge is indicated by Q, time is indicated by T. What are the SI units? SI unit of current, that is I, is ampere, because Andre Ampere has discovered this. Then charge is measured in coulomb. So coulomb is a SI unit of charge, and we know it. SI unit of time is second. So what is the ratio we are getting? Ampere is equal to coulomb divided by second. See, if we are going to write 1 in front of each quantity, so we are getting the definition and the formula for 1 ampere. What is 1 ampere? 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 seconds. Means what? See, only we are getting here formula. What is time here? 1 second. So within 1 second, 1 coulomb charge should pass through this metallic conductor. Then only we are considering within that wire 1 ampere is current there. Means what? See here, What is meant by 1 ampere? If 1 coulomb charge, see what is my 1 coulomb charge? We know that only because only one electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb charge. Then how many electrons should sum up to get 1 coulomb charge? So you see here, so one electron having 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb charge. So how many electrons we need to sum up 1 coulomb charge? If you solve this example, we are getting 0.625 into 10 raised to 19 electrons. Means what? Finally we are reaching the value 1 coulomb charge is equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to 19 electrons. See, it is not a smaller value. That much electrons should pass. Then only there is a 1 coulomb charge. That means how many mamas are there? 6.25 into 10 raised to 19 mamas should come. Then only this much laddu we have. We are happy for laddus, not for mamas. So electrons are a mean to pass the charge. So how much electrons should pass? 6.25 into 10 raised to 19 electrons should go from the metallic conductor in 1 second. Then the charge is considered as a 1 coulomb. And this, if 1 coulomb charge means 6.25 into 10 raised to 19 electrons flow through a conductor, but time limit is also 1 second. So within 1 second, if 1 coulomb charge, that means this much electrons are flowing this metallic conductor, then within this metallic conductor current should be 1 ampere. So how will you define finally the 1 ampere? If 1 coulomb charge flow through a conductor in 1 second, then 1 ampere current is said to flow in this metallic conductor. So what we have discussed? Within this video we have discussed what is electricity. Electricity is divided into two parts, static electricity and current electricity. Actually, what is current electricity we have discussed. Definitions, two definitions we have discussed of current electricity. The flow of electrons in a metallic conductor is called electricity, and again the charge flowing through a metallic conductor in a unit time, that is also called as electricity. The formula for electricity is directly proportional to charge and inversely proportional to time. And so we reach the final conclusion, current is equal to charge upon time. So I is equal to Q divided by T. Current is measured in ampere, charge is measured in coulomb, time is measured in second. So 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second. That means within 1 second, if 1 coulomb means 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 electrons, here 18 electrons should pass, then only we can set there is a current of 1 ampere. Within this video, that much part we have discussed. Tomorrow we will discuss some more information about current electricity. Thank you.